How are you today? It's a beautiful, beautiful day. It is. Okay, now today I am grateful for apples. You know why? Sometimes I feel hungry, but I don't really want to eat something heavy. And every time I eat apples, it makes me feel full, and at the same time it tastes really good and it's crispy. And some people like to cut the apples in order to eat them. I like to munch them like this, bite in them and munch them. And I am also grateful for cucumbers. Yes, I am grateful for cucumbers. And you know what? I use cucumbers in a very different way. There are people who just enjoy eating the cucumbers, and I do. There are other people, grown ups, who like to put some cucumber slices on their eyes because it soothes the eyes. I don't do that, but it's a good idea. I sometimes know that I am not drinking much water, and water is very, very, very essential for us to drink. So sometimes I just don't feel like drinking water, but I know that I need to drink water because it's healthy for me. So what I do is that I get a big glass of water and then I slice some cucumbers and I put it inside the water for about half an hour and then I drink the water. This is the softest water you can ever drink. If you do this, enjoy. It's really good, really, really good. And I am grateful that you are here with me today, and we are about to start our story. And our story today is called Jack and the Beanstalk. Jack and the Beanstalk. Now, this is a very popular story. However, the book that I'm reading this story from, the writer of this story in this book decided to tweak the story a little bit, and instead of having Jack and his mother as people, she decided to have Jack and his mother as mice. She's in love with mice. All right, let's start. Jack and the Beanstalk. If you've heard the story before, you know that there is somebody who is not nice to Jack and his mother, maybe wants to eat them. So if they are mice, who do you think would like to eat mice? Who? Keep this in mind. Once upon a time, there lived a mouse named Jack who lived with his mother in the country. They were good, honest mice, but they were poor. Jack and his mother had not always been so poor. When Jack's father was alive, a fairy godmother repaid her kindness by giving him a magic golden cheese that grew back when it was eaten. But one day, a mean giant cat stole the cheese and killed Jack's father. Jack's mother worked hard to grow enough vegetables to feed herself and her boy Jack. Usually, there were some left over to trade for cheese. One year, there wasn't enough rain to grow a good crop of vegetables. Jack was good-natured, but he did not work hard to help his mother find enough food to eat. His mother had to sell almost everything they had. Finally, there was nothing more left in the cupboard to eat, and there was nothing more left to sell but the cart. When times were better, Jack had pulled their vegetables to town on the cart to trade them for cheese. But without the vegetables, they no longer had use for the cart. What are they gonna do? No vegetables, no cart, no cheese. Jack is not helping his mother as he should. Jack, take our car to town one last time, said his mother. "You can get a good price for it." Jack took the card to the storekeeper. He stroked his whiskers in thought. "Young mouse," he said, "I'm going to reach into my bag and pick out 3 very special magic beans to trade for your cart." Jack was delighted to get 3 magic beans for only 1 cart. He scampered back home to his mother. "What did you get for the cart, dear Jack?" his mother asked warmly. "I got 3 very special magic beans," Jack told her with pride. "You foolish boy!" cried his mother. "There is no such thing as magic beans. Now we have nothing left to sell. And who is going to eat the 3 beans? Me or you? It's not enough." Jack's mother threw the beans out the window. Then she and Jack went to bed without any supper. The next morning, Jack woke up thinking about how nice some breakfast would be. Then he opened his eyes and he saw a tangle of leaves at his window. He got out of bed and took a closer look. Jack saw that a huge beanstalk had sprung up overnight. It had grown taller than anything in his mother's garden and straight up through the clouds. "I wonder where the top of the beanstalk ends," Jack thought to himself. He climbed out his bedroom window and began to climb the tall beanstalk. Jack climbed for hours. When he finally climbed through the clouds, he saw a wonderful castle in the distance. Even though Jack was now tired and hungry, he walked until he reached the castle. Jack scrambled up the castle wall to an open window and peered inside. On the floor was a huge golden cheese that smelled incredibly delicious, but a giant cat guarded the cheese. Hungry Jack had to get to that cheese quickly. He scampered back out on the castle wall and dashed to the next window. Perched on the windowsill, Jack scratched and squeaked with all his might. Soon the giant came into the room to see what the noise was all about. Jack dashed back along the outside wall to the first window where the golden cheese stood unguarded. Jack hopped down and nibbled at the cheese. It tasted so good. Just then, Jack heard the giant complaining in the next room. "Fee, fee, foo, foos, fouse. I smell a mouse in this old house. Come out, come out." Jack quickly broke off an enormous piece of cheese. He ran around the corner with it just as the giant came back to guard his golden treasure. "I know you're around here somewhere," said the giant cat. The giant looked all around, but he could not find Jack. The smell of the big cheese had covered up the smell of the little Jack. So the giant never knew how close he had been to catching him. "I must hurry," Jack thought to himself. He ran across the clouds to the beanstalk as fast as he could. Jack climbed down with the cheese. "Mother, mother," he called, "bring me the axe." "Right away," she called back. When Jack reached the ground, he chopped down the beanstalk, and his mother danced around the piece of golden cheese. Jack's mother told him, "This is a piece of the magic golden cheese that the giant stole from your father. Your magic beans helped us get it back." That evening, Jack and his mother ate their fill, but they left some cheese uneaten. They put it away in the cupboard where it would grow back to its full size overnight. "You're a good boy, Jack," said his mother. They never went hungry again. The end. What a lovely, lovely story. What did you like about the story? Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I liked about the story. I liked that I like that when Jack got a piece of the cheese, it was not the entire cheese, and he did not cry over the fact that he did not get the whole thing. He just got a piece, and a piece was enough for him and his mother. Because sometimes when we are so greedy and we want really, really a lot of things and really, really big things, we don't enjoy anything. Okay? Because if he had wanted to get the big cheese, definitely he would have caught the attention of the cat, and the cat would have swallowed him alive. So that's very good. This is one thing I liked. I liked that even though he was not working hard before to help his mother, despite the fact that he is seeing her doing everything that she could, yet she cannot really support both of them. That I like that he did try to climb the beanstalk as tall as it was, and he went into the clouds, and he did not leave without a piece of cheese. And when he went down, he asked for the axe, and he chopped the beanstalk so that he's sure that he and his mother are safe from the cat. So I like that he got up and started working hard to help his mother. And I like the fact that when they ate the cheese, they kept some of it in the cupboard so that it would grow again. And they did not just think about, well, but we are so hungry, let's just eat it all today. No, they thought about, okay, but we need to plan for our future in order not to get into the troubles that we were in before. So I really like that. And I hope you liked it too. And you know why I share stories like this with you and why I tell you what I liked about them? Because I know how amazing you are. I know how smart you are. I know how lovable you are. And I know how kind you are. And I would like to remind you that you can do anything you want to do in your life, and you can be anyone you wish to be in your life. It's never too late, and it's never too early. Okay? And I love you, I love you, I love you. Now it's time for our sing-along. Are you ready? One big circle all around the world, all the kids from all around the world in one big circle chanting one song. Let your love shine on, for we are the stars in the sky. Let your love shine strong until the day we fly. Let your love shine on, for we are the stars in the sky. Let your love shine strong until the day we fly. Thank you for singing with me, and thank you for spending this time with me. Have a good night, sleep tight, sweet dreams, and remember, I love you this much and more. Have a good night. I'll see you again tomorrow.